Okay, we'll start with the Mustad R70, size 10 wet fly. I've got shear 14/0, black. We want to start a little ways behind the hook eye and build up a relatively even foundation of tying thread for the underbody of the floss. And we'll stop about there, remove that. I've got some golden pheasant tippet. We want this to be approximately the same length, so we'll trim that off, just fix my tying thread. That's good. Make a couple of turns to hold that in position. And we need a long peacock herl, because this is going to do both the rear and the front of the body. So go to about there. Now I find it easier to attach a hackle plier here. Just move our thread forward out of the way in fewer open turns. And what we want is 4 or 5 tight touching turns of the peacock herl. Try and keep these nice and even. There we are, and then I can just reverse that tying thread till I come into there, bring it around the back to catch the peacock herl, like so. Remove the hackle plier, and then we can go forward, just flatten my tying thread. Looking good. Keep it nice and even so we get that nice underbody for the floss. That'll do us to there, and then we need a piece of short length of red floss. We just bring this up the back and around the side. Couple of turns and very gently pull it through, like so, and then we can just tie that off. Go forward with our tying thread, back up again. Now, before you start wrapping your floss, take it in between your finger and thumb and just pull through it gently. This will flatten all the fibres. So we'll make a few more turns of tying thread, and we'll use our rotary vise if you have one. Just to go back. Careful you don't bring the floss into the hook point, because that will make a pig's ear of it. And go right into the peacock herl, and then we come back out again. Flatten that floss again. Just lift my tying thread up have it. Bring that up the back, pull our peacock herl out of the way if I can. Just come up here, once there, once there, and that's secure. And I can trim away the floss. Now there are two different ways of doing this. Some tie the peacock herl first and then the hackle, and some tie the hackle, wind the peacock herl, and then wind the hackle through the peacock herl. But I like the method of doing the peacock herl first. I just have to put a turn of tying thread in there and go on there. Move that forward. Take my hackle plier. Oops. That didn't help. Take my hackle plier. They're not easy, these wet flies, they take time and practice, but they're very satisfying to tie. Just hold that in position, remove my hackle plier, secure the peacock herl, break that off, and I've got a wee brown hackle that I'll just trim off there, and tie that in there. Hackle plier on again, and we want this as a traditional wet fly hackle should be tied. Oops, nearly. I got it. Just hold that in position, remove the tying thread, secure it with a couple of turns, and we can come in there and carefully trim that off. Draw the whole hackle back, and work our way back. That's good. And then what we need is a little wax. This is important. into this, and just want a little foundation of waxed tying thread, and then we come up and we have two white mallard primary or secondary quills. It's about the right length, like so. Not quite a long wing on this. And just divide that hackle, go up. I like to change hands there, let it fall. Over again. Remove that while keeping hold of the wing. I could take a lighter, just burn that down, and we start at the front behind the hook eye, and make our way back over the ends to make a fine head. Position the wing. It's looking good. Bit of fluff there. Give it a wet finish. So, remove the tying thread, then we just need a drop of varnish. I'll just take the varnish, take your time with it if you want a nice head. And that's the finished Royal Coachman wet fly. If you enjoy the videos, please like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.